Hey there, welcome to Help Grow Academy. Are you preparing for your Post-UTME exam and you want to ace the English language section? Then you're in the right place. In this video, we are breaking down 20 must-know Post-UTME English questions covering comprehension, grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. And guess what? Each question comes with a clear, detailed explanation that will boost your understanding and confidence. So grab your pen and paper, stay tuned, and don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button for more educational content. So let's dive in. The comprehension passage here says, read the passage below and answer question 1 to 5. They said we should read the passage below and answer question 1 to 5. In many parts of the world, education is seen as the key to upward social mobility. However, access to quality education remains a challenge in developing nations. Government policies, corruption, and inadequate infrastructure contribute to this problem. Nonetheless, there have been significant improvements, particularly in urban areas where private institutions complement public efforts. Let's dive into question 1 from the comprehension passage. The question reads, what is the main idea of the passage? What is the main idea of the passage? Option A, corruption affects many countries. Option B, urban areas are better developed than rural areas. Option C, education is crucial but not easily accessible in developing countries. Option D, private institutions are better than public ones. The correct answer is option C. Why? Because the passage highlights how important education is for social mobility, especially in developing nations, but also point out how difficult it is to access due to corruption, poor infrastructure, and weak policies. That's the heart of the message. Next, question 2. Which of the following contributes least to the education problems mentioned in the passage? Which of the following contribute least to the education problem mentioned in the passage? A, corruption. B, government policies. C, student laziness. D, poor infrastructure. Answer, option C, student laziness. Why? Because the passage never blames students for the problem. It focuses on external issues like government failure and infrastructure. Question 3 says, what role do private institutions play in the passage? What role do private institutions play in the passage? A, they replace public schools. B, they worsen the crisis. C, they compete with public institutions. D, they support public efforts. The correct answer is D. The passage says private institutions complement public efforts, meaning they help and support, not compete. They help and support, not compete. What does the phrase upward social mobility mean? Option A, moving to a better city. B, rising to a higher class in society. C, accessing private education. D, working in the government. The answer is B. Upward social mobility means moving to a higher economic or social status, often through education. It means moving to a higher economic or social status, often through education. That's what the phrase upward social mobility mean. Question 5 reads, which area has seen the most improvement in education? Which area has seen the most improvement in education? A, rural areas, B. urban areas, C. developing countries, and D. government schools. The correct answer is B, because the passage states that urban areas have improved due to the involvement of private institutions. The correct answer is option B, because the passage says urban areas have improved due to the involvement of private institutions. The next section we have here is the lexics and structure. Question 6 says, what is the synonym of exhaustive in the sentence? The teacher gave an exhaustive list of topics. A. Short. B. Detailed. C. Random. D. Incomplete. The correct answer is B. Exhaustive means comprehensive or detailed. Something that covers everything. That's what the word exhaustive means. It is very detailed. It is detailed. It covers everything. Question 7. The angry mob took the law into their hands and dashed the suspects. A. Hailed. B. Lynched. C. Praised. D. Rescued. The answer is B. Lynched, which means to kill someone unlawfully without trial, and this is often done by a mob. The correct answer is lynched. It means, that word means to kill someone unlawfully without trial. Question 8. What is the opposite of scarce? What is the opposite of scarce? A. Hard. B. Rare. C. Available. D. Abundant. The answer is D. If something is scarce, it is limited. The opposite is abundant, which means available in plenty. So the correct answer is option D, which is abundant. That is the word opposite of scarce. The next section here is on grammar and tenses. Question 9 says, in the sentence, she sang the national anthem. What is the part of speech of national? A. Noun. B. Verb. C. Adjective. D. Adverb. The correct answer is C, because national is describing the anthem. That's what adjectives do. The word national is describing the anthem, and that is what adjectives do. Question 10. Which sentence is correctly punctuated? Which sentence is correctly punctuated? A. She is smart, hardworking, and determined. B. She is smart, hardworking, and determined. C. She is smart, hardworking, and determined. D. She is smart, hardworking, and determined. The correct answer is B. The list uses the Oxford comma, which is acceptable in formal writing. The list uses the Oxford comma, which is acceptable in formal writing. Question 11 says, which of these sentences uses the correct tense? Which of these sentences uses the correct tense? A. I have seen him yesterday. B. I had saw him. C. I saw him yesterday. D. I seen him yesterday. The correct answer is C, because saw is the correct past tense. The word yesterday requires simple past, not present, or perfect tenses. So the correct answer is option C, because saw is the correct past tense. Question 12. He is addicted dash gambling. He is addicted dash gambling. A. At. B. On. C. To. And D. With. The correct phrase is addicted to something. So the correct option there is option C. He is addicted to gambling. Not at, not on, not with. It's a to. The correct phrase is addicted to something. Question 13 says she was early dash. A. Wasn't she? B. Was she? C. Isn't she? D. Hadn't she? The correct answer is A. The tag must be in the past tense and negative, matching the positive main clause. The answer is she was early. Wasn't she? Question 14. Which one is a complex sentence? Which one is a complex sentence? A. I slept. B. I slept and dreamt. C. I slept because I was tired. D. Sleep is necessary. The answer is C, because a complex sentence contains a main clause and at least one subordinate clause, like because I was tired. So the correct answer is C. C is a complex sentence. The next section is on error identification. Question 15. Which of the students have submitted the assignment before the deadline? Each of the students have submitted their assignment before the deadline. A. Have. B. Assignment. C. Deadline. D. No error. The correct answer is A. Have, because each is singular. So the correct verb form is has and not have. The error is in have. Each is singular, so it should be has submitted. Question 16. Neither of them were able to attend the meeting yesterday. A. Where. B. Them. C. Meeting. D. Yesterday. The correct answer is A. Where, because neither is a singular subject, so the correct verb is was. Neither of them was able, so the correct option there is A. Where. Question 17 is on sentence transformation. The chef prepared the meal. That's in a passive voice. A. The meal was prepared by the chef. B. The chef was prepared by the meal. C. The meal prepares the chef. D. The meal has prepared by the chef. The correct option there is option A. The meal was prepared by the chef. Reason being that to form the passive voice, you switch the object and subject and use the verb was. Then you add the past participle. For the passive, you have the chef, which is the subject, prepares. Prepares there is the verb, and the meal is the object. Now when you transform that, for the passive you have the meal was prepared by the chef.